Hold up. You do movies too?
Oh, want an autograph?
Yeah.
You know, we dubbed this game MK Uno here on the channel. How's that for a Uno reverse card? Johnny Cage being asked if he wants an autograph? Probably bruised his ego a bit. Hey, what's up? Your boy Dynasty back with some more Mortal Kombat 1 content for you guys today, because this intro of Homelander facing off against Johnny Cage just dropped within like the last 15 minutes at the time I'm recording this video. Honestly, safe to say that the voice acting for Homelander is not too shabby, not too bad. We still have no confirmation if it's Anthony Starr, is it Chris Cox. Sometimes it kind of gives me Johnny Cage vibes, but apparently it's not Andrew Bowen. Maybe eventually we'll find out who the hell is doing this, but till then, I think it's not too bad. What do you guys think? Obviously, he's dropping next Tuesday if you have the Combat Pack DLC, but yeah, this intro just dropped. And while we're here talking about this intro, I think it's also safe to say that based on every official intro we've seen so far for Homelander, I think they completely redid all of the leaked intro dialogues that got found in the source code the day the game came out, because this intro, along with the other intros and the actual trailer and the first look, teaser trailer from a few weeks ago, are completely different than everything we got in that source code. And I think it might be for the better, because this is pretty cool. So yeah, there's a new Johnny Cage and Homelander intro. What do you guys think of it? What do you think of the voice? And the second part of this is the meat and potatoes of the video. So you guys may or may not remember, but about 2 weeks ago, Ed Boon came out and said, none of this is in regards to the future Mortal Kombat 1 content, but here's like 20 voting polls about things you want to see in upcoming Mortal Kombat games. You cannot pull a fast one on us, Boon. So yeah, Boon had like this community feedback voting poll thread on Twitter where he was asking things like, what Mortal Kombat movie skin packs would you like to see? What returning guest characters would you like to see? What announcer pack would you guys like to see? What was your favorite game mode from previous Mortal Kombat games? Bunch of questions about things like that in regards to Mortal Kombat. Again, he says it's not a tease, but you can't pull a fast one on us. And late last night, he actually came out and did like a whole overview on all the results he got from the community with some feedback and responses to the results. So we're going to be doing a whole deep dive into that right now. Before we do, though, if you guys do your boy a solid, it takes you a second, please drop a like on the video. If you missed my reaction to Homelander yesterday, card on the screen right now, I kicked things off with drinking some milk in a bottle. I'm not kidding, it happened. Go watch it. I also did a gameplay breakdown video as well. Cards on the screen. I love you guys. Thank you for always choosing your boy to be your Mortal Kombat 1 insider. And without further ado, let's see what Boon had to say about Mortal Kombat 1. Well, it's not Mortal Kombat 1, guys. It's not. According to Boon, it's not. Boon kicked things off by saying, very much appreciate your almost 200,000 votes and feedback on what you like in past Mortal Kombat games and want to see in future MK games. Your opinions deserve a response, starting with movie skins. I was somewhat surprised with Annihilation getting more skin love than Scorpion's Revenge. What were you thinking? He says future MK games, but yet this question quite literally says, what other Mortal Kombat movie skins would you want to see in Mortal Kombat 1? You see what I mean? This is, where is the continuity, Boon? What are you doing with this? And yeah, 30% of the votes goes to MK 2021 movie winning, beating Scorpion's Revenge, MK Annihilation, and the upcoming MK2 movie Peak. So not really too surprised that you guys would want to see the reboot movie skins, because as much as you guys like to shit on that movie, I do think the skins were pretty cool. In particular, Scorpion's costume was fucking sick. I do think that Scorpion's Revenge also had some nice, traditional looking classic costumes with a slight twist. Annihilation's a classic for me. I'm kind of shocked that one didn't win, to be completely honest, because it's a classic, but it is what it is. So who knows, maybe in Mortal Kombat 1, like it says here, or in the future, we'll see 2021 movie skins. We got the OG movie skins in Mortal Kombat 11. Safe to say, it's not really out of the realm of possibility to get the most recent movie skins at MK1, especially given that, well, again, this voting poll was about MK1, Boo, not future stuff. Next up, we get the response in regards to when did you guys start playing Mortal Kombat? Boon says, also surprising. I would have guessed by now the OG arcade peeps might have aged out, but you're still the majority. I keep forgetting how loyal Mortal Kombat fans are. I mean, even when you get blacklisted, you still make content on a game. Some of you guys. Some of you guys love Mortal Kombat despite how you get treated. Just saying. It's not really too surprising because I voted for Arcade Era because, technically speaking, I kicked things off with Mortal Kombat 1, but I played on the Super Nintendo. Never even got to really play Mortal Kombat in the arcades outside of MK4. And I think that is the same situation for a lot of you guys. I think a lot of you guys played the ports either on the Genesis, etc. So I voted for that, which could explain why it won. Maybe a lot of you guys actually did play in the arcades. I know a lot of you guys always let me know how that was back in the day. I know a lot of you guys are still around as well. But I'm not too shocked. I'm not too shocked if you consider the ports. Second place being back to 2D, which is recent. That's like, what, 2011? So a lot of you guys in second place just started back in Mortal Kombat 9, which is nuts because I feel like that was yesterday, but that was like 13 years ago, and holy shit, I'm getting old. Next up, we discussed the results of returning guest characters from previous Mortal Kombat games coming back in some type of like classic pack. The results are interesting because, well, you guys want to see an MKX guest character pack consisting of Alien, Predator, and Jason. Second place was MK9 with Freddy, Kratos, and Leatherface. Third place was Terminator, Rambo, and RoboCop, and the results are crazy because nearly 50% went to the MKX pack, 42% went to the MK9 pack, and only 7% of you guys missed Rambo, Terminator, and RoboCop. Honestly, I'm not too shocked. I didn't really get too hyped for them even recently when that happened. I was definitely more hyped on the MK9 MKX guest. Boon had to say Freddy and Kratos had the quick early lead until a certain influencer influenced the poll with a tweet. It's all good. MKX was certainly a high point in the history of NetherRealm Studios DLC guest characters. Shout out to Super. I know Super really wants to see Predator and Alien come back, but more in particular Predator. He misses his Predator. I think that's who he's talking about. I can't blame him because those are honestly some great characters. Same for Jason, dude. Jason was one of my mains back at MKX, so I wish he'd come back in Mortal Kombat. We got him in Multiverses. Apparently WB now owns the rights to Friday the 13th. You guys want to see those characters, and he's listed in there. Never say never, I guess. I wouldn't complain too much. This next poll is kind of exciting because it kind of makes me feel like this isn't out of the realm of possibility. If you guys remember going back to Mortal Kombat X and Justice 2, for the esports prize pools, they released a bunch of skins where if you bought these skins for like $5, that money was actually given to the pro players via the prize pool they'd win. And Boon was asking if we were to have Mortal Kombat 1 Pro Competition Season 2, will you like to see us release costumes or shaders to support the prize pools for it? And overwhelmingly, 90.8% of you guys said yes. Boon goes, okay then, the people have spoken. I believe it was like the steel skin Ermac back in Mortal Kombat X. For Injustice 2, it was like a trio skin pack for like Batman, Wonder Woman, I want to say maybe Superman. They were like gold. So this is cool because at least if we're giving WB money, it's going towards the esports side of things. Hey, that's kind of exciting, I guess, because maybe we'll get some cool skins. They're gonna cost you some money, but at least it's going to the people and not the corporation. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna take a cut still, but I mean, more skins, I can't really complain too much. We only have like 5 per character, so thumbs up. Then we get the discussion about what was the best part about Mortal Kombat 1's Aftermath DLC. 43% of you guys said new fighters, beating out new story, babalities, and game balances. It's funny because we never had babalities. We had friendships. Boon, is this a tease? Was it a typo? I don't know. He doesn't remember his own game, right? It's gotta be a tease. So Boon said at the end of the day, it's all about the fighters. He never acknowledged the mistake he made here. I don't think. So maybe it's a tease for babalities coming back, and this is his way to kind of gauge the interest. I don't know, but yeah, man, when it came to the DLC for Mortal Kombat 11, a lot of you guys, like myself, were just more hyped on the actual DLC characters. This next poll is shocking because Edmund was asking us which MK movie fighter would you want to see join the Kameo roster in Mortal Kombat 1. 51% said Art Lean, the OG who almost beats Goro. I'm being nice. He gets destroyed by Goro back in the first Mortal Kombat OG film, beating out Cole Young. It's very close, but Edmund goes on to say, this one kind of breaks my heart. I understand the nostalgic love for Art Lean, but you people are leaning on him too much. Cole has defined powers. Never underestimate the strength of memories when you were younger. People have been asking for Art Lean for a long time. He's been a playable character in several different Mugen games. A lot of you guys are still sour on Cole Young, and I really can't blame you considering that he kills Goro in like 2 minutes. It is what it is. I mean, I think we're probably going to get Cole Young versus Art Lean because the casuals probably have no clue who Art Lean is, and they probably remember Cole Young if they watched the recent movie and, well, the upcoming movie. But hey, you know, I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys for actually giving Artline some love, because that's something that's definitely a part of my childhood as well. So shout out to you guys. Keeping the same vein of you guys being awesome, Ed Boon was asking, what was your favorite previous Mortal Kombat single-player game mode? We had MK9 Challenge Tower, The Crypt, MK11 Towers of Time, or Mortal Kombat Deception Conquest. And Conquest won with 44% of the vote, wasn't even close. Boon goes on to say, I've got a long story to share someday regarding how Deception Conquest was made. It was a tough development effort. Amazing how this mode stood the test of time. Easily in our top 3 most requested Bring It Back modes. I'd say it's probably number 1. The other 2 are probably Motor Combat and Chess Combat, but I think universally we all pretty much want to see Conquest mode come back. We've been clamoring for that for a long time. Long time. I think it's funny how he doesn't mention Armageddon's Conquest mode, which is more in the style of Shaolin monks. We need the open world elements we got back in that game. To me, that's my probably favorite Mortal Kombat game of all time, and it's partly because of Conquest mode. Even when you finish Conquest mode, all the small little references and hidden things, Easter eggs, just kept me going back and thinking, well, maybe I'll find something new when I was a kid, pre-internet days. So I know for me, this is the one thing I want to see before I'm off this planet. Before Ed Boon retires, before WB goes bankrupt and sells it to somebody else, I just want to see Conquest mode come back. And we were all hoping that the Invasions mode was going to be Conquest. It wasn't. Similar, but not really. It's more similar to like Deadly Alliances, but even then, not really. So, MKX Crypt was fun, but nah, dude, we need Conquest to come back, and maybe if we're lucky it happens. If not, well, shit. Like he said, it stands the test of time. Funny enough, if you didn't know, if you have an Xbox 360, you can put your OG Deception disc in your game, play it in HD on your 360. It works. We do it all the time, so I miss you, Conquest. Drop a like for Conquest mode, man. Do that. Now, finishing out these voting polls, the final one that Boon talks about is this upcoming idea of some type of MK1 announcer pack. The options we had were Dan Forden, all calls made in Toasty voice, Ed Boon, all calls made in Scorpion yelling voice, and Steve Ritchie, classic Mortal Kombat 1 Shao Kahn voice. And overwhelmingly, almost 50%, 48.9%, we all wanted Ed Boon Scorpion. I voted for that. Boon actually goes out and says, I wish this one turned out differently. I had a bit of a bet riding on this one and might end up with a pretty sore throat sometime in the future. So maybe if we're lucky, we gotta see Ed Boon actually reprise Scorpion other than Get Over Here. I think that would be super sick. It's the one thing that I think Boon is constantly asked to do at like comic panels and stuff just because he's the GOAT at it. So I can only imagine what that would sound like with Scorpion yelling at me throughout the entire game. Like for real, it'd probably be really awesome. So yeah, second place was the classic MK2 Shao. Third place was Dan Forden's Toasty. But yeah, who knows? Maybe in the future, Ed Boon announcer pack for $20. Nah, probably for like 10, I guess. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today in regards to Mortal Kombat 1. What do you think of this new intro with Homelander facing off against Johnny? Do you think Johnny's ego is hurt after this? What do you think of that voting poll from Ed Boon? What do you want to see out of the entire voting poll? What was listed that you really want in Mortal Kombat 1? You want that announcer pack? You want returning guest DLC? You want some movie skin packs? You want Conquest mode? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Again, if you guys enjoyed the video, could do me a solid. It takes you a second. Drop a like on it. Subscribe to some more MK content like this on the channel. Till next time, been your host, Ben Dynasty. You guys, please take care, stay safe. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Yeah. Hey, 7 on it, crack.